stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
So this is the right game, but wrong venue. Dixie supposed to be on the road. Dixie supposed to be on the road, and Williston supposed to be the home team this time. There we go. Yeah, forgot the first time y'all played home against Williston in week 5. So this is the rematch. Alright, they'll see it a little bit. Game still be on.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Fleming. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll run the option. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The option look. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll go to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on 3rd down. Going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wilson on the carry. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
From the gun, the running back has it. Makes a man miss.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Big fullback's got it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Fullback's got it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Motion from the back. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it, and what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. To the ground with the back. Got room to work. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the fullback. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Hands it off. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Makes the grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll keep it himself. And the ball is free on the pitch. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result. Sends it back in motion. The give to the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. Connection to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Nice move to pick up yardage. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. Running the read option left to start the drive. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it. The Sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Goes to the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. He's got him in the flat. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? On the option. Now the toss. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Gets the back moving. Running with the fullback. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On 1st and goal, keeps it himself to the right. to the end zone for the touchdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Quarterback keeper. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. To give to the big fullback. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try the run. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the returner goes down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brewster. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Snags him. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. With the catch, it's Hampton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stick Gets it in his belly.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Trying play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Defense had to have it. You've got to get off the field quickly and give it back to your offense. When you're trailing by this many points, you can't be on the field long and allow the opponent to bleed the clock. So really nice job up front winning, getting home, getting the sack, now setting up 4th down. And now let's see if their offense can start chipping away at this lead.
Coordinator's got to be thrilled with that 3rd down sack. Let's see what he can do with it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Going right to work up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on 1st down from the 28. On the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. No huddle here for the offense.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to move the chains with read option left. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. The official says no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Now on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the 2nd half. 1st half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the 2nd half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Running back searching for a hole. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Hand off to the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Give to the big fullback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll set up to throw. Spits it out to the back. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. On the option. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's quick.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. On the option. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They'll run the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll toss it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
The option look.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 30. That's a live ball. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. Can't get him to the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Throws to the back. He's got it. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.